Hey everyone, it's J.I.V. Lee, aka Nail for TD, and I'm back again with another tutorial. It's @_Nail for TD on Instagram and @Nail for TD on TikTok. So today I'm doing this Jade Freestyle on my brand ambassador. So recently I put out a post on my Instagram saying that I'm looking for 2 girls to become my brand ambassadors because I really just want some clients that I have free range to freestyle. So they get a discounted set for just being open to letting me do whatever on their nails. And like, I want to be able to do long ass nails and like crazy nails. And I don't often get a lot of clients like that. So that's a good way for you to kind of showcase your freestyles. Maybe you can do this with friends. And now I'm just using my non-C-curve XL length nail tips that I got from Amazon. So I'm using the magnets again to cut the length of the nail. This is a extra long length set for me. And I think that's about like 8 or 9 magnets. And I love this method. Like, it's actually super easy and it cuts down on time a lot. Now I'm cutting the tips. I want my client to have lipstick shape. So what I do is cut the sides of the nail tips first, and then I go back and cut them diagonally. So because these nail tips were used with glue, I try to like remove the skin that might be stuck to the nail tips before cutting and stuff, because honestly the nail tips sticking to the skin, like, that doesn't feel comfortable for the client. Lipstick shape is absolutely my favorite shape to do right now. It's definitely like a tapered square with a different edge tip. I just love that diagonal. I try to press lipstick shape on a lot of people. Now I'm going in with my 80-100 grit file to file underneath the nail, like right here, trying to straighten out the edge of the tip underneath, and then you file along the sidewall. And then now I use the 80 grit side to blend the nail tip into the natural nail. These files I got from Shein. I like these files. I feel like Shein is a great place to get like a lot of cheap tools, because I just go to Shein to get my files now because they're all $1. And like on Amazon, it'd be more than $1 for each nail file. And I feel like they work great. They do bend easily. Like, they're not as sturdy as like more expensive nail files, but I feel like once you get the hang of using them, like, it's fine.
If you take my hand, bite you real hard. Feel like I'm about to burst, howling inside. Staring at the ceiling, picture never captured. Kisses melting like ice cream, heart taken. With a message never ending, ever stop. With the enemy basking in the dark. Shooting, preaching, sun side leaking. Never gonna stop the light, break it, pop ticking. I can recognize all the bits inside. Wishing I could love the chance beating my drums. Hoping I could be there, if only I could meet her. Lonely when the music stopped, I'm shaking. With a message never ending, ever stop. With the enemy basking in the dark. Moving, chasing, sucking out engines. Never gonna stop the fight.
Now I'm spraying 90% alcohol on these lint-free wipes that I also got from Shein. They're not very lint-free, but they do get the job done, and they're very cute. And here are the tips, blended and cut and lipsticked. So for my prep, I use Mia Secret Dehydrator and Mia Secret like Super Bond Primer. And then before I do the application on every nail, I go in with my Young Nails Protein Bond. And I feel like using those products give me the best retention, and in that order of like putting the protein bond before every nail, because it allows the protein bond and the acrylic to dry at the same time. And I just feel like that makes my nails last longer. Right now I'm using Valentino Beauty Pure cover powder in the color Bad and Bougie. I love this color, and it also has a little bit of shimmer to it, so I love that. It's like a sparkly nude. So this is how I achieved my Jade marble. I use Mia Secret clear powder, then I used Nail Supply Glamour green powder in the color Jade, and then I used Valentino Beauty Pure a glitter powder, and then I also used Valentino's Super White. To achieve the marble, I use very wet beads, and then I kind of like swirl the brush in the acrylics so they can mix together. Now I'm using some gold leaf to go around the marble, and I also use the Valentino glitter powder to go on top of the marble. I feel like it gives it more dimension and makes it look a little bit more realistic. And I love using a lot of gold foil around the marble. Now I'm using the Mia Secret clear powder to encapsulate the nail. So I wanted to do a gold foil ombre. So what I do is get a wet bead of clear and rub it down the tip, and then place my gold foil where I want. Then I'm going to use Bad and Bougie to ombre into the gold foil. When it's a freestyle, I like to kind of go off the grid sometimes, so I started putting gold foil on top of the ombre because I thought it would look really nice, really different. This is why I love freestyling, because I feel like it gives me free range to do something different, because I like to pre-plan my freestyles. So I like, this finger gets this finger gets that, but during freestyle, sometimes I'll change the plan up completely, and it's different, but it is different from the plans, but it still looks good. With each marble nail, I try to apply the acrylic differently and kind of give it a different design per nail. I just love being able to showcase the different ways that I'm able to marble. What I started to do was kind of just start spreading the green down, like getting a wet bead of the jade green acrylic, thinly swiping it down the nail, and then using the super white to kind of create some lines, and then going back in with the green to make sure it has depth, and you can see some of the white lines under the green. And then now I'm going in with my gold foil. It's a different design than the original or the first jade nail that I did, but I love just freely being able to place that foil. I think foil is one of my key things to my my freestyles. I love adding foil to my freestyles. As I'm encapsulating, I'm making sure to clean up the sides and brush the acrylic downward, and then I use the side of my brush to go along the tip and make sure the acrylic is straight on the tip. And here is the finished application. Now I'm using my 5-in-1 Panna nail bit to go along the acrylic and make sure there's no lumps and bumps, and kind of fix the apex and smooth out the surface of the acrylic. Each nail I start by going underneath the nail, making sure it's clean under there, and then I go along the tip of the nail at the very end. Then I work my way up the nail till I get to the cuticle. Then I smooth and seal those cuticles, and then I just go back over the nail as much as I need to get a smooth surface. I'm going back in with the nail file to further clean up the shape of the nail. So I like to go under the nail first, then go along the side walls and make sure that shape is straight. Then I use the finer grit side to buff the surface of the nail and make sure that it's nice and smooth. When I'm done with the shaping of the rest of the nails, I ask the client to turn her hand over so then I can straighten out the tip of the nail. And here are the nails shaped, filed, and buffed. So I added this part of the service where I give my clients a sugar scrub and they're able to use that to scrub their nails and hands. I always tell them to focus on the cuticle area as well, and my clients love the sugar scrub. Now I'm going back in with Bad and Bougie to make these acrylic flowers. I create the petals by getting a small wet bead of acrylic, and then I use the belly of the brush to flatten out the middle and like kind of push the acrylic to the sides. And I use the tip of the brush to fold in the petals on the side if I need to. I'm now going in with this gold gel polish that I got from Amazon to outline the tip of the nail. I absolutely love and recommend this Gorilla Glue brush on glue, and it has a squeeze bottle on it as well. I recommend this for some of the smaller charms and the bling, because it really does keep the bling on the nail. Like, my clients say their bling doesn't move when I use the Gorilla Glue. To secure the bigger charms, I like to use a small bead of clear acrylic as the adhesive to put the charms on. That helps the charms stay on and they do not leave the nail, they don't come off. Oh, and the bling is, they're all Swarovski or Preciosa crystals, and they're from Blue Street Crystal. And I like to use my D&D gel non-white top coat. And here's the final product of this Jade Freestyle. I absolutely love this. Thanks again for watching this tutorial on this Jade Green Freestyle. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video if you liked it. Thanks for watching. See you soon.